Dear citizens of this planet Earth, good morning, how you doing? So here we are with more updates for all of us from different departments. So today is May 4th, 2023. For us will be the year 1 because we're going to have the conference this year and renew our entire humanity. So now it's 4 o'clock in the morning and we are ready to start our day with this download, part 11. May 4th, we see you soon. Let's get ready and type everything, please. Please remember, every day, my friends, send an email, a simple email for all your family, friends, co-workers and neighbors. 10 sentences with 10 links according to the area you believe will be the best for that group, okay? All right, I appreciate it. And you can already schedule, make a schedule for yourself every Monday, who you're going to be sending to, every Tuesday, Wednesday, so make groups. So every Monday, for example, please send to teachers, every Tuesday to business owners, every Wednesday to supermarkets, every Thursday to negative places, and every Friday to all your friends. Thank you so much. This way we're going to have many subscribers and we will be able, with the YouTube income, to have our piloting land, right, and some buildings for our schools, our thrift stores, our office. And for our nature events, our restaurant, a place for parties and events. Okay, let's get ready. We really appreciate your cooperation. We see you soon. Alright, so here we have updates for the poster board that you're making for your meetings, right, with the basics. So that's the complement for this paper here. This first special meeting, second special meeting that these 4 couples gonna do, for them to have the 10 couples approved in 4 or 8 weeks, more or less, right, the best as possible. So you need a poster board with the basic items. And the other thing, so you're gonna write the title, the subjects that you're going to go over, those subjects right here. So you have to put those subjects and point them, number them and point them when you change the subject for each one. You have to put those items there. And also the email, you also write those topics at your email or the printing letter, okay? That's very important. So do not put the paper, if you're making your own poster board, you have the pieces of paper and you're gonna glue them to a cardboard or, something like that, that's okay. Or just another thin paper that you already have, that's fine, okay? Glue them horizontally as I'm showing here. Do not glue, that is the right way, because that's plenty of space. Do not do them the other way around, all right? Okay, very good, and we see you soon. Okay, let's say a few words about the peace point so you understand. A lot I already explained for the last year, 2 years, right, in our paperwork. 2 years, yeah, about 2 years. But let's give some details so you understand how that's gonna count. We're gonna have an app. Until we have the app, you're gonna start your own at your family records book. You get points also for the community, with things planted, food planted, tree planting, you get things for the community as well. For your business, yes, you can get. It's a thrift store. You already got this, that, and that, Or if you're a nursery, it's okay. You can open a nursery if you have already enough food. You need to sell at least, let's say, just a reasonable, a very small amount. Let's say 10 trees per month, okay? Your goal, minimum of 10 trees per month. And you're gonna have your neighbors, your friends to purchase those 10 trees per month to be considered what a business. But yes, you can open a nursery for a desert or a semi-desert land to cover them up. So your most job here is not to sell them. But if you're a business, you have to sell a few with points, with money. What money exists, you use money. Okay, great. All right, so who gonna be there? You need 10 department directors. Let's say you have the land or someone gave the land. And then you're gonna go to the approval process and gonna have what? You're gonna have 20 couples. 20 couples, mandatory for every business to have 20 couples. Except for school, that they need much more, right? Okay, so what you're gonna have there? You're gonna have the 10 department director couples and their parents. It's very important for people to be work at the same location, at their own residential community or at any business of any types, to have 20 department directors, okay? I mean, 10 department directors and their parents helping them out, okay? So if they work a half day, the other half day, they're going to study English, they're going to study about the organization, they go back home at the end of the day. All right, good. Now, I'm going to say a few examples here. So, for example, because we don't want to start collecting seeds on the organization launching day. You can start today, that is fine. So here I gave two examples. For example, yes, I got points from this day on. I took the carpet from this day on. A very most basic important thing can count until the organization launching day. Yes, you can. If you have your family already posted your videos, and then count. You have to say the date, the time, everything, you know. Post the right day. Make sure you're not doing the posting the video, because you're gonna have that today, and then you're gonna say the day, right? So don't do too late, because probably that video is not going to download. So try to download the video until 8 p.m. So you're sure that video gonna be downloaded on that day, or you have to fix the words you just said. Okay? All right. And always show someone else's cell phone. So here's two examples. So how we're gonna do it, and hopefully when we have the Peace app will do it by itself. But just roughly for this most important items, okay? Basic items. So you count the days from the day you got something until December 31st. You see here? Until December 31st. All right. So how many days are from this day, until December? All right, then you're going to multiply by 1, by 2, by 5, or by 10, according to the importance of that item. Because it's very important for us to have native trees, very important for us to have food. It's very important. So we're going to make a list. Maybe one or another you might miss, because afterwards we're going to consider that they were not really important. But for this food and for this native tree planting, yes, they're very important. Yes, we're going to give points. So we're going to do points. Let's do this way. All the continents exactly the same way. Whichever we decide, if it's for seed, if native seeds, or if it's for food, or you got the family completed, you got your children, children or teens, you got the elders living with you, all these important items, you're officially married, all these items will count points, okay? And then we're gonna say which ones we're gonna give for each of these days, from this day until December 31st, or from any day until December 31st, okay? I think that's the most reasonable. If you open a nursery, you're gonna sell 10 or 20 trees a month. Minimum is 10. It's okay. So you get points for the trees you sold, and you also get points for each tree that's 1 meter tall you're gonna send to the airport for the airplane to transport it to an airport close to your own continent, of course, desert or semi-arid land. Just start planting them, because, then you're gonna see online where we need, where they can be accepted, So yes, go ahead. As soon as they reach 1 meter, they're gonna be counted. And we're gonna tell you after how many points for that 1 meter. Because if we have 1 point, 1 piece point per seed, so 1 meter, yeah, they're gonna count much more. But I don't know, we are not giving points. I'm just telling you ideas right now for you to already be organized. Yes, go ahead and make your nursery. You have a land. The deed is under these 10 department directors. So you can start with 4 couples. Everything you can start with 4 couples here, okay? So after that, after the 4 couples, you're gonna have the 10 department directors approved with all the documentation needed, all right? Okay, for those things, they can be adopted, they can have young children. As soon as the children are safe at school, that's okay. They don't have to have only 8 years old and above. If you have them, even better, you get more points. But for simple things like this, that's okay. What is really more important is the residential communities and schools, because they're dealing with people. So they need to be parents. Yeah, so they need to have children at least 2 years living with them. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Because they need to work as well, they just can't be home, right? So their children need to be 4 years old and older for simple business like this one, like the thrift stores, supermarkets, food distribution center for fabric, for shoes, all right? Okay, so remember, everything starts with 4 couples, and then you go to 10 approved awesome couples, all right? Okay, so have your family book, do everything you can in pencil, because then easily you can change, improve. But if you're already making a video of that item, of course it needs to be in pen. You can't change anymore. You can make a new page for new videos, all right? The other thing that you need to have is something like that. So you have YouTube videos posted, so that's for the last few months. So here's page 3, and always write. This one will be from April, right, from April until, I don't know how many gonna fit on this page. Probably just April still, because I have many here to catch up. Okay, so every even month on the first of every even month. May is not even, but I already wrote. So April 28th, in the new option gonna be what? Here gonna be June, right? The next even month. So June 1st, August 1st, you're gonna write how many subscribers you have, because people will subscribe. Who needs to subscribe? It's forbidden to subscribe people don't know. You're gonna subscribe to people that live with you or work with you. Live or work with you. Live in the same residential community or work. If afterwards you move to another county, you cancel previous memberships, and you're gonna check and subscribe to new people in your life. Also, people that live or work with you. Of course, and your own family members, right? So they can subscribe. If they live or work with you, family members that live in other counties, other states, other countries, do not subscribe with you, because you're gonna make a pause. People, or they be really together, or they be somebody else in another location and stay with their in-law family, for example, okay? So that's the next one. Every even month, the first, make a short video and already post it and film those things. So you're gonna this is the end of your movie. So you're gonna come here from April 1st, for example, right? But it's already past, I'm just giving an example. All the videos, the titles of the videos according to what is written at the video, not what is written at the Google title. This is too short, doesn't fit everything. So at the end of that short video, you're gonna write something like that. June 1st, right? Or August 1st, total videos you have, and the total of your subscribers. Okay, that's how much I have right now, you know, on May 1st, 2023. But just to give you an idea, so this block with highlighted, like exact like I did here, gonna be at the end of your mini short video, the short video, okay? All right, really good. It's mandatory for everyone to do it as a kids download on YouTube as a kids video, so won't have places for comments for now, okay? Because you don't need that. After the organization launching day, or even 1 year after, then we're gonna have place for comments. I agree, I don't agree, oh, it was not really like that, you know. But for now, up to 1 year of the organization launching day, every video will be posted as kids video without option for comment. If someone needs to make a real complaint, they're gonna do according to what's asked for each area, okay? If they don't know how to make a complaint, they look online, search it up, all right? Okay, thank you so much. Here it is, we see you soon. All right, let's talk about the table sign. Okay, that's for every house to have one, house or apartment. That's how it's gonna be. All right, so you're gonna get a regular print size paper. All the new papers gonna be 28 by 22. Right now, some countries might differ a little bit, but every new ones, please already tell the printers, you know, the paper makers, paper producers, to do this size, 28 by 22, okay? All right, white printing paper. So that you purchase in the whole realm of paper, comes 500 pages in all countries, I believe they already have that. Purchase the one with colors and share them. When you bring in yours home, you're gonna get one color of each. So if they have 4 colors, you bring 4 colors home. If they have 6, you know, you bring how many you need. Which places we're going to have this house sign? It is mandatory. You're gonna put at your living room. You're gonna put at your kitchen counter, you know, living room. You're gonna put at your porch if you have one, and every bedroom and every bathroom. All of them gonna be the whole page, okay? The bedroom gonna be also a whole page. The only one gonna be a half page, and who uses that bathroom will be for the bathrooms, a half print size paper, and people that use that bathroom, all right? Okay, so, all right, you're gonna choose bright colors and you're gonna make a margin, okay, according to the colored paper you got. If you don't have color, then it's okay, you use white ones, all right? So it's to make it bright. So because the colors might be something like this, you know, something like this, you just do the contrast the most as possible to be really bright, okay, such as red, orange, and of course colors that will appear according to the color of the paper. And if it's white, anything will work. So we're gonna make that 1 centimeter all around. Okay, all right, so you get this 1 centimeter, you make really strong and neat, not like I'm doing here, but neat. If you have crayons, you do with crayons because they're going to be brighter. When you're going to be doing that, get a Saturday and a Tuesday that, you know, these 2 days, every family gonna be available in one or another day. And already make for everyone, you know, so people that have their day off on Tuesday can come Tuesday, other people can come on Saturday, right? Not on the planting time, but on the other period of the day, okay? All right, so you can have a table with those papers, those crayons for this, right? And do it with crayons and markers. Keep all your markers, crayons, and colored pencils and black pencils. Keep them all. Tapes, okay? And then with time, I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do. All right. So on the back, you're gonna put tape here on this corner according to the size. Make a little roll and put it here. Make a little roll, put it here on the back. Make a little roll, put it here, and a little roll, put it here. All right? So you're gonna stay and leave it firm for the whole months you're there. All right? This is not the date. This is your family's name. So I put in my last name here for you to see how it's going to be. So you're gonna get a thin pencil, and for 2 centimeters, you're gonna slide here. Okay, slide through a line. And then everything from the top, 2 centimeters is a line, 4 centimeters is a line, 6 centimeters is a line. So here's the bottom line, you're gonna really color it in bold, you know, underline that name. All right? So who gonna be here, you know, it is the main couple, the father and the mother, the mother and the father, the main couples. Then you put a slash. If they still have another name, it's okay. So if this couple is Ferreira and this couple, for example, is Martinelli, Martinelli. I'm just creating names for you to have an idea. All right? Okay, all right. So you're gonna follow these lines for the top of this lowercase, and for the uppercase, you're gonna use that. Do not do the F like, you know, slant. Do everything really straight, you know, because that's gonna facilitate. So here for the E, always do straight and then round and round. Straight, 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 round and round. Straight, okay, straight, straight, round and straight. That's how we're gonna write. I forgot how we say that in English, but that's how we're gonna write, okay? All right, so for now, the M and the N gonna be like this. The N gonna be like that, okay? All right? And then for the cursive, and then we do N, big, and then M like that, okay? All right, either way is fine for now, okay? Either way, it's okay for now until we really make a decision of what's gonna be better. All right, so here it's you and your spouse, done. Here are your own parents or your parents-in-law. Maybe you're gonna combine one of one and one of another. So you just put your main name, and here the first and last name, you know, because you can't put 3 names, right? So leave it 2. If you have 4, you know, just put your name. Then you don't put 3 or 4, okay? If it's 2, it's 2. If they're already married and have one name, you put their name right there. Okay? So it's your name first. Mother and father of the house. Grandparents' name. Soon after a forward slash. All right, very good. Let's say a few words about the children, teens. From the older, from younger to the older. I think gonna look better. So you go on this order. Put two, and two more, and two more. That will fit, much smaller. Practice ahead with pencil. And then you write with permanent marker soon after. Between parentheses, you're gonna put the person's name. 28. No, nobody gonna be 28. Let's put person with 40 years old here. No, 40. Okay, so here maybe they're 60, 61, something like that. Whichever is your reality. Between parentheses, you put every time you have a birthday. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna highlight the person that have the birthday. So we know you change your sign. Okay, we know you change your sign. So that person did the birthday, you change. 2 weeks later, you have another birthday. Okay, on that day, you make another one, had the birthday. That's okay. You highlight the last person, and you don't highlight this birthday already passed 2 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. You're gonna highlight only the last birthday. When you make the sign for the first time, you also highlight who is living there, who was the last birthday. Okay, the person, the last birthday. All right, and you're gonna write on the top of the age, you're gonna write the month. So for example, this person here have birthday in May, so you put May, is 40 years old. You don't need to put the date, okay, because that's not needed, because we are having people in different countries checking already those cameras, and everyone that have access to cameras everywhere, even on the streets, we're already asking them now to already transfer this to our organization. To this 10 department directors going to be in charge to check their own neighborhood and to check who else? Their street. Instead of having government checking, they're going to check close by, and in places that really need, they're going to check one more, the department leaders. They're going to check, but they don't know who they're going to be checking, right? So, for example, this can check this can check that, this can check this other one here, Every department gonna check their own and one more. Their own and one more, okay? All right. So, leave the person with the last real birthday highlighted like I'm doing here, really bright, in contrast, the most stronger color according to the colors you got. You do not remove those things. If you change, if you're gonna clean the table, don't touch this. You just take the dust out with a little dry fabric and leave it there, okay? All right. So, as I said, if you don't have this birthday anymore, you change, make a new paper. Paper will be always available. You can do before dinner, after dinner, on Saturdays or Sundays. Gonna be available. Go talk to the person in charge. All right. Sit down at the table. Do it right there before or after you eat lunch or dinner. Done. All right. So here you're gonna put their ages from the youngest. So maybe 2, 4 years old, 8, and 10, and maybe here have one more, 12 and 18. Let's just pretend you don't have any more, okay? So from the youngest to the eldest, in order, always 2 by 2 by 2, gonna be good, okay? Always the month on the top, right as we already have English, but if it's to abbreviate, such as August, don't have 3 letters, have 4. August. July fits 4, June fits 4, you see? So here maybe is April, you know, April. If it's, you can already write the whole thing because it's not too easy. And if it's December, don't write 3, write 4, December, okay? As English is ready like that, okay? We're gonna start changing those words for months of the year and days of the week only after the organization, 6 months from the organization launching day, because then we're gonna have more time, or even 1 year. For now, have as they are, because we don't want to change and then change again. So that's going to be confusion on kids' mind, you know. So let's already establish days a month. We're going to change only after 1 year of the organization launching day, for months of the year and days of the week. All right? That is the most appropriate. So the tape you put on the bottom, you keep it there at the table. So let's go over. So this is good, this is right? You keep like that and write them big, the best as possible, not small. Write them big in bold and markers. Everything on markers, you need a little like a few a watercolor paper on the bottom. So if you have a mark in case that pass, you don't want to have that table damaged, okay? All right. So it's forbidden to use tablecloth until we have proper festivals. Festivals is okay, the 4 festivals. It's all right to have a few special tables and the holidays, okay? But for homes, you're not going to have big tablecloth. If you have big tablecloth, already make, for example, your large table is like this, you know, put in a half like that, fold in a half and have a short tablecloth instead of one all around the table, you know, on the sides. Don't have this anymore, because that is the most appropriate. Fold in 2 and put right here. And soon as possible, we're going to purchase only different colors of place mats. All right, place mats. All right, and the place mats, the bowl with the flowers, you know, if you have, you know, they need to be unbreakable. If you don't have them yet, don't have them yet. You can buy for yourself and a few neighbors, or you can already purchase for the entire community. Those small bowls gonna have just 1 or 2 fingers of water, right? Okay, but different colors. All right, so at the living room, it's mandatory for everyone to have a table there. Even that's just a small table like this one here, it's okay, because if they already study a lot at whichever place they are, it's okay. You can have one table, one small table like this is approved, or one big one like I have here, you know, my office. So that's okay. All right. Why is that? To keep this paper, to keep the little bowl with flowers or seeds. If you gather seeds, don't put flowers. You just went to a farm or a state park, national park. Keep it there. As soon as you turn in, every Wednesday and Saturday. I think I said Monday too, right? All right. So don't keep them for too long. All right. So, yeah, if you have them, don't keep them to the 3rd or 4th day. You turn them in. You can keep them up to about 48 hours, you know, about, okay, because that is not a big deal. But, you know, so people won't keep seeds. You go, you give to the right person before or after lunch, before or after dinner, during the week, right? During the weekdays or Saturday. All right, so at the living room, gonna be at this big table or picnic table or dining room table, whichever table you have, or at this very small table I just show you here. cannot be bulky like that. You have to see the legs. You see this table have problems. You cannot see if something is hidden there or not. You cannot have tables like that. This side need to be taken out. You can have proper tables, small, short, like this one, but just with the legs, not with these sides. Okay, so one side gonna be the living room, one at the kitchen counter, another one at the porch if you have one, another one at every bedroom. Where you gonna keep at the bedroom? I think at the wall, right? At the wall by the door, inside. Okay, all right, that's for the bedroom. And every bathroom, just a half page. So yes, we're keeping recording the bathrooms in case we find something doesn't seem right, or if we have a real complaint from anybody, from the family or from the neighbors. Yes, we're gonna check the bathrooms. Okay, doesn't seem right, that person is exhausted, for anything that's needed, you know, for abuse, for neglect, for not pooping every day, for not taking proper showers in the morning and evening, whichever it is needed. Yes, we're gonna check those bathroom cameras, okay, but not for now. But everything else we're gonna check weekly. Yes, we're gonna check those cameras every single day just to make sure everything is right. Oh no, sorry, not bedrooms for the married couples, right? Not for the married couples, but for the children and teens. If they have a bedroom or if they sleep at the living room, that's fine. They will be checked. They have to sleep with brassieres. You know, even children, 8 years old, 10 years old, that already have to start having their boobs showing. You know, even that they're very tiny, they need a little protection underneath. Everyone gonna sleep with capri pants, male, females, children, and teens, and young adults. Everyone, capri pants for all countries, you know, because that's the most sustainable. If it's winter, then it's okay, they can have a long pants. But for all other seasons of the year, they have a capri pants, not too hot, not too cold. They can put a little bit up or a little bit down, okay? To be reasonable. That's mandatory for everyone to have a capri pants to sleep. No shorts, no mini shorts, not very baggy, and it's not too tight. Okay, loosen, because they're sleeping. They're supposed to be relaxed. Okay? All right. And the bathroom and the married couples, then we're gonna check only if it's needed. Something doesn't seem right, or someone made a complaint from own family or from neighbors or friends or whichever, teachers. Okay? All right, that we're gonna check only if needed. All right, so already go ahead and purchase, if you don't have the children, the teens, the females need to sleep with 2 shirts on. If they already have any sign of showing their boobs, right, they need to have 2 shirts. Get a sleeveless underneath. Okay, so they're safe and won't call any attention, and they have to cover, if they're sleeping, they have to cover the hip area, everyone, males and females. If parents go check the children later before they go to sleep, so they put their children 8 p.m. to sleep. If they see they're not covered their hip area, they go and they cover the hip area. The feet can be out. If they're hot, no problem, feet can be out. But their hip, here's their head, their hip area always covered. Any age, cover them, okay? And males and females, you know, after they make love or whichever, cover the hip area, because in case, you know, someone gonna be checking those videos afterwards, the bedroom for couples, you already know that, they check what they want, but then the hip area is covered. All right, have this pattern. Okay, here, this pattern for children, teens, young adults is forever. Always cover the hip area, because we're gonna have those mini cameras. They have batteries that last for decades, right? They're tiny cameras with tiny cameras, and they really last forever. Okay, very good. So make sure 9 o'clock you go into your room, check if all children have their hip area covered, and you cover someone that does not have that. Yes, you can have 2, 4, 5, 6 kids and teens sleeping at the living room. That is fine. What you're gonna have is straight, thin mats like that. Okay, thin mats. Can be yoga mats, can be regular mattresses up to 15 centimeters that they don't have boards on them. Okay, and for elders can be on the top of proper beds. The couples that have proper strong beds in wood, not plastic, not metal, with wood, and then it's okay, they keep a little longer until we show which ones is approved to stay after those first 2 years. Okay, all right, so you're gonna put those signs, whichever, those places I already said, all those places. At the bathroom is just a half page with people that use that bathroom. Okay, so the couple gonna use always their own bathroom and not the guest bathroom, so we can have consistency. And the grandparents, if they have their bathroom, they're gonna use their own bathroom and not the guest or the children's bathroom. Okay, all right, so to have consistency every day. All right, so you're gonna have this sign at the bathroom, and also for the floss flashcards that I already talked about in another video with people's name close to each other. If you don't have much counter space for this sign, put on a wall, right there by the sink. That's the most important part. By the sink, put 2 tapes here, 2 tapes, 4 tapes, 4 tapes. And you always leave bathroom open. Easily you can see if someone there is not, and if it smells bad, soon the smell gonna go away. All right, okay, always leave the bathroom door open. All right, very good. One more update for us, and we see you soon. Okay, so this video is for present government leaders, mayors, city mayors, county mayors, governors, and presidents. All right, so what's the objective? Is to explain how gonna be the transition from what people are doing right now, countries are doing right now, and what's gonna be for the Peace and Love International Organization. So you're gonna send this video to them, so please already cancel, make it a law, cancel all ambulances. That's the first thing, put in the information, news, tell at schools, tell everyone you can, use radio, use anything you have. Put signs at main restaurants and tell the students for a whole week, every single day. So all ambulances are canceled, all fire trucks are canceled, Uber, Lyft, any type of cab, they're canceled. Any type of luxury items, limos for rental, very expensive restaurants, very expensive hotels, all these things are canceled and closed down until they make the changes that are needed. No limits at all. People need to get urban buses to go anywhere, even to go to airports. Place more urban buses in more hours, more streets if that is needed. And for the last item is cancel all family cars, forbidden. Give 48 hours for everyone. They have plenty of time, or establish, I think 48 hours fine. Or establish a day, 4 days, 5 days later, or from that first Monday on, maximum of a week. Give notice, because we need to start improving our countries. We can't have family cars spending gasoline, going anywhere they want, right? We have to be better, so let's start being better, okay? All right, so this is very important. Every email you send, keep them all together, and you're gonna make videos of them. And if you share with other states, other mayors, keep your records. Count points for you. More school principals, more business owners, count points for you. Start doing. So we really appreciate your cooperation as our subscribers, because we really need to get this going. So if you was born in another country and live in another country, okay, so you have access to 2 different countries, or often you go vacation in another country, contact them. Contact the restaurant owners, if you know their language, go ahead. Every day, please take 1 hour of your time and share 10 sentences and 10 links. And this one is one of the links. Okay? So we already explained why. But in a few words, why we can't have ambulances anymore? Very simple. People don't take care of their health and they go to the hospital. They come back home, they still the same. They don't change their practices. They just want miracles to happen. So we have to be better. The other place, assisting living, give for weeks and close them down. Elders need to live with their family, or the family come over, or the elders go live with them, right? Makes sense. So for them, you give a little more time. Give them 4 weeks. Every jail need to start a program. So give them 1 or 2 weeks according to reality. We already talked about, we're going to have 6 months for them to go home. It makes no sense for all these people to be millions of people in jail, in different countries. It's not sustainable. They're eating bad food. They don't have access even to sunlight, So we have this program. They start planting food in containers or in the ground. They start volunteering close by. They start going home once a week. The days are passing, everything is good. They start going home twice a week. So it's a process. Those that do not want to cooperate, all right, so send them to electric chairs, because we need a better humanity. We cannot have evil practices in our planet anymore. We need to get better, all right? So very simple. Already set up a day, take out all homes, ovens, done. And then a week after that, cancel all fire trucks, because make no sense for fire trucks and ambulances to go everywhere. It make no sense. Keep some fire trucks if you have areas that are too dry, but not for housing anymore, for people to be calling. Oh, I need fire truck. Oh, my child is stuck in a tree. My cat is stuck in a tree. We have to stop these things. Okay? All right? We need to get better. So please, government leaders, let's cooperate and make those laws. Put the date and make it happen. All right? So that's because we really need family cars. Also, give them about 4 days notice. From that Monday on, it's forbidden. And get their cars. Put police in the roads and pick up their cars. They have to find a way. If they can still sell, they sell, for recycle centers, or they're going to give them away to recycle centers. Okay? Also, every government leader of all countries already cancel everything that's related to veterans, or specific organizations, cancel their names. Everything of all type that is positive will already be Peace and Love International Organization, a sign posted at their front door. Okay, social assistance. Yes, you can still give food, people still need. All right, make a limit. They can have food for 4 or 8 weeks, no more. They can only have food if they start planting food right there to learn, so they can do the same thing at their own residential community. The other thing, please, governors and president, already make it mandatory to start the food gardens. Contact all the office of all residential communities, mandatory, that's it. For them to bring trucks, purchase, fix the land they already have, and start planting seeds. We're going to stop this thing like United States. Oh, liability, oh, insurance. And if the food is not good, the ones that are sold in supermarkets have much more chemical than any other grass. It's forbidden to make a lawsuit against anyone. I'm gonna stop with this. United States is crazy. Free money, lawsuit. Oh, I fell down, the floor was wet. So pay more attention if it's raining. Oh, I fell down, the street, pedestrian sidewalk was not really level. So pay attention where you walk. Oh, I slip in a coin, I slip in a banana peeling. Please look around, pay attention. People have to get up. We need positive practice. We need God practice in all countries. All right? Very good. So as soon as you, anybody, if you are leaders, government leaders, if you are organization, if you're part of any organization, already put a sign on the front. A big sign for print side papers together, so you make a big square. From this day on, we agree with the Peace and Love International Organization, and we are already making adjustments. All the adjustments each day is possible, or possible adjustments every day. So put the day you start agree with that, the day you put in that post, that sign at your front door, and government leaders or you as yourself already put at the door. So let's do it. Now it's May. You got this information. Let's do it before Mother's Day, before the second Sunday of May, July 2022. All churches need to close down. They print too much. They talk things that they don't even know. Christians talking about songs that is not even related to Jesus, So it's not even, they don't even recycle, they don't even try, they use a lot of disposables, so why have them? They repeat same prayers. They don't even, some of them don't even pray with their own hearts. They follow instructions from people that don't even live there. They don't even know who they are, So we have to make this better. Already close all churches of all types. Already close all spiritual sites of all types. All religious practices of all types. And put at the front door. From this day on, we are ready, making the best adjustments as possible each day. And before that you said, we agree with the Peace and Love International Organization. That's the first thing, okay? And then from this day on, the day you put in the sign at your front door, right? Okay. And already make another sign. We are closed for 2 or 4 days for our 2 days cleanup. So if you need 2 days, you do 2 days. If you need 2 days cleanup of items and 2 more days to organize your paperwork, accounting, taxes, go ahead and you have those 4 days. If it's really dirty, disorganized, okay, have a few more days. close down for 1 whole week. That's fine, but you have to close, and hurry up, because this building can be used for school. We need, please subscribers, we need a place for a school piloting program, for our office, for everything. We need a piloting for everything. One residential community, one place for our school. From 0 to 14th grade, we need one classes and space for adult education, and one thrift store, and we need one social assistant, one community garden. We need one of each. So every morning we're going to work with somebody. Every afternoon we're going to work somebody. Hopefully we're going to do this right here in Martin County, Florida. Please help us. And the government, Ron DeSantis, is going to help, and Joe Biden going to help with their wives, right? Because we need a piloting program for all countries. As we do it, as we improve, all countries will also already improve. But we can't have thousands, millions of family cars going all over, doing whichever they want, teenagers doing whichever they want, going to places. Oh, I'm free, I'm 18, I do whichever I want. No, we have to stop this. We need to have families united. No more students of any age studying far away. No, stop this. They have to live with their parents. If they're married or not, they're going to move. Or the parents going to move to their city, or they're going to move to the parents or grandparents' city. They have time to talk and decide. Okay, so it's very important. Please help us out. So we are looking for piloting places. So if you can do that, already get the whole thing. As I said, one school, enough schools, or two schools, right? So we can share the age groups, or 4. So preschool, elementary, middle school, high school, going to have different entrances. So the teachers will be different. They have walls between them, property walls, 2 meters high. We need this piloting program. Start teaching people that do not speak English. So it can be northeast of Brazil or South Florida. Here, this region, Martin County or St. Lucie County. We need this. Please help us out. So if you're willing, already, get the most as possible. As I said, we also need the thrift store, social assistance, so people will see how things are done, and everybody attending those places going to sign a waiver, and we're going to film them. Yes, we're going to film them, so a few, and they're going to see how the festivals are made and how you're going to start doing things. We need this piloting program, all right? We really appreciate your cooperation, and let's get ready, let's get organized, and turn places that will be closed down, negative businesses, churches, into places that we need, schools, all right? So that's really, really important. So thank you so much, and make already the laws in your state, in your country, to be available as soon as possible, and share, and then you're also going to close TV, because TV is the thing that people waste time, and also cancel social media. Give them 2 weeks and cancel all social medias. Only keep YouTube while we need them for those family videos, and everyone gonna make their own videos. But already cancel Facebook. People spend hours. They don't even talk to their children. They don't talk to their parents. They don't even run. They don't jog. They don't take fresh air. They don't plant food. But they are there on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and others. Okay? So Snapchat, and there goes, WhatsApp. But they don't have time to talk to real people in front of them. Okay? They don't hug their children. They don't hug their teens. They don't talk to their spouses, they don't make love, they don't eat healthy, but they buy pharmaceutical medication. So my friends, let's do better, okay? Really great. We really appreciate your cooperation. And already cancel, close down the pharmacies. Yes, you can do it. You're the mayor, city mayor, county mayor. Please hurry up and do it. So from this month, they give 4 days, 4 or 5 days. Oh, well, too bad. And every clinic, health clinic, every emergency room, every pharmaceutical store, just have a sign at the door. We are closed from this day on because we agree with the Peace and Love International Organization. Done. No, not done. One more thing. For any health problem, go to this link. And then you're going to put this link of this video right now, this yellow video I'm making here right now. And the other very simple video I posted many months ago with the 10 basic items to be healthy. That's just a very few minutes if they want, and then they get the longer version, with more details that is not even posted yet. But they can have that one, I think it's 4 or 5 minutes. That's it. Put this there and close them, and those places have 2 days to clean up entirely. We're going to stop this thing. Who's going to stay? Doctors for simple checkup. Vaccines is also canceled. Big health departments cancel. Close down everything. Who's going to stay are simple clinics, that they have just 2 or 4 rooms. That's it. To have pregnant mothers and also for regular health checkup. That every 1 kilometer, we have one of the best ones on main avenues, done, of the most trusted doctors. That's it. People gonna pay for that visit and done. How much they pay? Here in Martin County, they pay $25 instead of $150 for a regular checkup. It's $150, $200 for one doctor visit. It's unbelievable. And for people that have insurance, they never have opening for new patients. Never have open. Now they're going to have, because it's forbidden for them to go for mammograms, for them to go for lung checkup, for them to go for surgery, for them to go if their cancer got better or worse, or if they spread more in their body or not, because a lot is liars. Liars. I'm telling you, I've been studying this for many years. Liars. People have acidic bodies, they're going to have more problems, more health problems. People have more alkaline bodies, they eat more salads, more real fruits, real vegetables, raw salads. Of course, they're going to be more healthy. They eat lentils, they eat beans, instead of processed meat. You don't even know what's inside. Okay? All right, so please, you church, you business owners, you non-profit organization, you profit organization, you government leaders, you everybody, school principals, school owners, residential community owners, already put the signs at your front door, okay? And already paint your main entrance. The name of your establishment, whichever it is, keep it there, but you write before or after with the signs you already have. Write it big. We agree with or just put Peace and Love Organization, and then before or after your name you already have. If that is in Chinese, Japanese, or any other type of language, already change, already put in English. Okay, already write that in English. Construction materials, close down. We don't need to build anything for 2 or 4 years, because all the new construction is going to be the most positive and sustainable, and not just for people. Oh, I want this different. Oh, let's knock down this and this and that and build just because people have money. No, we need to have consideration with landfills. All right? Already cancel. Give 2 weeks notice, and already cancel pick up inside anyone's property. The trash trucks gonna pass only at main roads. Okay? So please, government leaders, let's do it. University students, please, let's do it. And already close down everyone that sells tobacco, nicotine, marijuana, pharmaceutical drugs, already said, and alcoholic drinks. Please. And bakeries. What we need bakeries for? People are very sick. They are very sick. Acidic bodies does not survive. They have pain. They keep eating sugar. They have pain. Or they're sick. They still keep eating gluten. Or because they don't have. Or because it's cheaper. Just stop. And they're going to figure out with the gardens that's going to be mandatory to plant food gardens. In 4 weeks they have salad greens at their own community gardens and also their own schools. Stop fast food for schools, stop fast food for assisting living, for hospice, for jail. Stop. They're going to figure out. It's mandatory to plant. So, go buy seeds and plant. Okay? And also regular mail delivery. Every community gonna have once a week delivery from the farm, delivery for food, perishable food once a week. They're gonna contact food distribution center and have every Monday or every Tuesday or every Wednesday, from Monday to Friday only in vans. All right? Okay. That is the only way we're gonna have a better planet. Cancel what's not good and be better. All furnitures, cancel, don't produce anymore. Sell what you have, give what you have, and done. All right? Close down, empty out, give to people in need. If you have good materials, good food, or give anything that's good, give to people. Call the offices of residential communities, already give them rice, beans, lentils, right? Corn. Okay? We really appreciate. United, we can do it, my friends. United, let's do it. Okay? And this is not for me to become rich or my family or for you and your family. No, this is for 8 billion people on this planet that we need to get better. We need to be better. We need to get refugees taken out of those places. And who we're waiting for? It's ourselves. If you have apartments available, if you have a house, a second house, a vacation house, please take one more family out from slums. Take one more family out of refugees. Refugees have priority. Take them out from where they are. Give them citizen. Apply citizen for them according to your country law. Make those things happen. We have millions of people waiting in refugees camp and adoption houses. Adopt them, every family. Give a time. Make it more simple, and they're gonna adopt to people that live there, up to 10 kilometers away. So 4 weeks, they're closed down. They're closed down. No more orphanages for anybody new. Oh well, father and mother died. In what? Probably in an accident, right? Or in a civil war, or whichever it is. If both died, okay. Every child have a grandmother or grandfather, or mother-in-law or father-in-law, right? The other side, the other grandmother, the other grandfather, or an uncle or an aunt. Done. No more new children or teen in orphanages. No more. Or foster home, even worse. We have to teach the parents. So, not simple like that. Oh, bye-bye, orphanage. And those that are there right now, everyone have a family. Yes, they do. They only gonna be adopted if they really were sexually abused. Done. Other than that, they go to their own family. contact them, call them to come, do an explanation. They have 4 days to pick them up. Done. And then you see how many there left. Okay, those deserve to go to another family that is close by, up to 10 kilometers away. Maximum up to 20 kilometers away. Done. Very simple. We need mayors, city mayors, we need county mayors, we need governors, we need presidents that really want to make changes. Senators, commissioners, because some people, they just go walk this way, walk that way, walk this way, walk that way, and don't do things. So please do things. If you are mayor, city mayor, you do everything. You cancel everything, make into law. All right. Wait for the day to come. So that will be what? This first Monday, coming up Monday. The 8th, right? The 8th, May the 8th. All right, May the 8th. So May the 10th, you resign. You're already turning to law. And then you're going to say what? Before you resign, you're going to say, Goiânia, from this day on, Goiânia Ferreira going to guide everything we're going to do at our city, our county, or our store, or our school, or our residential community, or our thrift store, or our organization. Just put there Goiânia Ferreira's name. That's it, because I'm really working with this for years. And some presidents, or even United Nations, how much they have been done in decades. And they have all these things that people arrive and when people leave, and security here and security there. How much they have been done, And people still crossing, go to another country and make agreements, and go to another continent and make more agreements and sign more papers and have more things in the name of the environment, and have more things done in the name of their communities, and nothing's done. So let's do this. And then you resign. Okay, of course you have to lay off all your employees under yourself. You lay them off, put the signs. Okay, so establish a day when you're looking for this. Is the May 8th? May 8th. Is the May 9th? May 9th. 1 or 2 days later, in a positive day, such as the 10th or the 14th. Then you resign. You already lay off. You already pay everything in a good, kind way, right? The best as possible. If you have money, help those workers that don't have money. All right? Purchase them an apartment, there or closer to the beach. Because families with younger children need to move closer to the beach as soon as possible. And for those that already live close to the beach, to receive many new families, preschool families. All right? Okay, then you already cancel this airport thing every day, all day, 24 hours a day, no more. You're going to receive airplanes during the day. They can only arrive 7 a.m. in the morning until 7 p.m. in the evening, if you have buses for these people to go home. And then, for 6 months, that's what it's going to be, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., no more. People that leave, workers and captains, right, that live close by, and they walk home. If it's a few blocks away, or they sleep at the airport hotel, and then next day they get the first available urban buses. Families the same way. If they already don't have urban buses to go home, they sleep at the hotel by the airport. We're going to stop this. And people fly just because they have money. And what? YouTube subscribers for negative things, they have millions of subscribers, millions of dollars. We're going to stop that. That's not right. That's not right. Cancel them all. Talk to YouTube. In your country, no more. Which videos you're gonna have? Only the peace and love organization videos. And stop these people putting liars online, and they have millions of subscribers and they have millions of dollars because YouTube pay them advertisements, right? Wrong. Please, let's start a new humanity, and cancel. Cancel. You have the power in your hand, cancel. All these companies charging phones, service, so expensive. Even third world countries, so expensive, make no sense. People can have internet phones. That's what we're gonna have. You, the mayor, the government, the president, you, the whichever is you're capable of doing, make your best and not your worst. Don't make one more day just pass by. Make it valid. Make a change for this planet. Please make a change for this planet. It's in your hands. If you're a mayor, any government leader, make the changes you can do. Already lay off everybody under your care. Because we are going to have people. What you're going to need? You just need people for the water, for the electricity, the internet, for free. Everyone for free. So we have what? We have internet service, we have electricity service, we have rental service, houses or apartments, right? Some places still have gas. Everything is free. Gas for cooking, Everything is free. And for gas, you already put the limit. No more. Already pick up the stoves, already schedule from this side of this avenue and that side of that. I've already scheduled a pickup. Who gonna have stoves for cooking? Restaurants and clubhouses of residential communities. No more. No more gas, for heating houses, for this, for that. Electronics all over, all right? So public library, okay, public library stays on, that's yes. But for internet, electricity, phone, cell phone, free internet phones, okay? The rest you cancel, Airport hours, already explained. Airport hours, train station hours, okay? No more travel buses, no more. They're not safe. People travel the whole night to visit parents. People travel the whole night. They don't even know where they're going. Cancel, close them down. Airplanes, yes, airplanes. They have money or not. Already post a video. They arrive there, they purchase. If they don't have money, they go. Where are you going? I'm going to live with my parents. I'm going to live with my married grandchildren. And go. The first available airplane towards that country, towards that state, towards that city. The couples with money, the couples without money, they go on that first airplane. And airplanes are forbidden to sell every single seat. They need to leave 10 seats. Let's establish for 10 available in case nobody needs that free ticket. Okay, so offer for following people that already should be there, towards that area, towards that state, okay? So, and then the next morning, the next day, your hotels, for those people in transit, free hotels, right? Free hotels, no more hotels for vacation. Hotels already paid for something, all right, they can come. But as soon as people we already know, they will cancel their reservations. Hotels contact their guests. From now on, we are what? We are going to be receiving families. We are not a hotel for vacation. Maybe you can keep maybe 10 rooms, 20 rooms, and everything else, for families that want to move out from houses and they need to go to buildings with many apartments or hotels to be sustainable. So many people need to move. So let's do it, right? Okay, my friends, let's please make this happen. It's a gift to be working with this for a few years now. We need people that really are willing to have a bad humanity. So let's start, okay? All right. And then we're going to explain how we are going to have the city offices now at every city, okay? How? Start already, because regular government offices gonna close down now in May 2023. We need them to close down entirely. So they establish mayors, governors, presidents, and everyone else. They establish a reasonable day for closing this, reasonable day for closing that. Okay, they lay off everybody, even from orphanages, right? From foster homes. People walk one way, walk that. They do nothing. They're on their own cell phones doing nothing. They dig again a road. They put more wires on the street. Everything that's not needed. Okay, so you put reasonable days for this, reasonable day for that, and then you lay off everyone. The next day you lay off everybody else that's still there helping you for the final work. All right, and then on this day here, it's an even number day in May, you resign with a letter. From today on, everything we will follow Goiânia Ferreiras YouTube channel as the leader of our counties, the leader of our cities, the leader of our state, is the leader of our country. Why? Because I haven't seen anybody like us doing this work, so we have to do it. So people will have one channel on YouTube, and from June 1st on, everyone gonna start the new family channels. All right, they're gonna start making their videos, but let's start that. So let's delete everything now in May, because it's too many. Let's keep only the Peace and Love Organization YouTube channel. So 1 or 2 weeks, you close everything else in all channels, also on YouTube, because it's millions of videos posted, billions, right? And most of them help nobody. It's just liars, and people go and look, and people go and give comments, people go and give thumbs up, all right? So let's please do that. We really appreciate your cooperation. Let's get organized. And on June 1st on, every family can start putting their videos, their family videos online. So they can already start making the videos, but they will share this way. Shall we do that? Okay, very good. We really appreciate your attention. Let's do it. Make it happen. All right? Thank you so much. And for money and points, I didn't say, but let's say, so for points, so from August 1st until August 1st, until end of July, okay, you can use money or points. I think that's really reason. From August 1st and on, only peace points. And hopefully we are already gonna have our peace app. If you don't have a peace app, you write it down, your family, your business records book, and then as soon as we have the app, you're gonna put the peace points. Let's do August 1st. No more banks as well. On August 1st, all the accounts everywhere in all countries gonna be zero down. Okay? All right? Because we have the gift in our hands of sharing. We're going to share everything we have. You have food to share, you have seeds to share, you have blankets, linens, clothes, shoes. What you have to share? Time. You are communicative. Everybody have a gift. So let's do it. All right? Okay. Thank you so much. And we see you soon. We really appreciate your cooperation. Thank you. All right. So here are some examples. You can keep a few images of the books you're throwing away if they don't have anything in another language, if they have only like some titles, some words in English or none. So if they have anything like anything else in another language, you can't keep. And then you can write a few words already in English, you know, age appropriate, of course. You know, just to keep a few, you know, such as second graders and above, you know, a few images of things you believe that is reasonable, because right now we don't even have many gardens to teach science. Okay, so you keep, if it's not in English, you have to put a white page, glue a white page entirely and in the middle as well, or throw away. Okay, but a few you can keep, because some books have nice images. This is just an example of the book I got at the thrift store. Okay, so for breathing, you know, and also let me see if I have something else here. This, oops, this way, right? And here I have a few, you know, so you can write already in English the words, and up to 20 years old what you think is appropriate, right? Okay, and if they're in English, just a very few, age appropriate. Okay, here's that what I want to say, a few more words. And here's where we can keep a few, right? A few images. All right, because we're gonna avoid writing too much on a blackboard, right? The teacher's blackboard. We're not going to use a smart board. Okay, so you already start taking those things out. We're gonna have a computer room with large computers, and also other rooms with large screen. Everyone sit and watch that video, okay, or that part of the document. So here the periodic table, we're gonna keep exactly like that for now, and maybe in 2 years or maybe even 4 years we're gonna announce any adjustment. It's important for us to study, even that we're not going to extract them anymore, and we are going to have examples at the school for each one that's available, right? Okay, all right. And this, you can also write the words in English, you know. And for teachers that are applying for the conference, we're gonna ask, do you know any muscle name for this image, for that image, for this image? That's how we're gonna do it, okay? For this image. So, and we're gonna take notes if they were right or wrong. You know, we can also ask questions about the periodic table. We can ask questions about the human being, about the videos, you know, about the native plants. And the videos, we can also ask personal questions. Relate for you, applying couple and the children, the teens, the elders, related to what is already posted at our YouTube channel. For example, which one was your best videos? Tell me 2 you like the most. You know, so you're gonna say related to this department or related to that department. Or when we show our plants, when we were planting small pots, small containers, or when we were showing around the street where we live, I don't know, whichever, or, you know, sunrise, sunset. So you're gonna also have these opportunities to express yourself. Okay, all right, thank you. All right, the other things that for teachers that are applying for the conference, this is another thing we can do. So, for example, for this part of the image, is there 2 muscles that you can name? For this part of the image, is there two muscles? And then you're going to say, yes, right leg, left leg. So that's exactly how I'm going to do. We're going to show the cell phone, show some different images. You know, this part of the body, there are two that you can name. There are two that you can name. Of course, everything in English, okay? Great. So what we are doing is really not a joke. How many organizations were created so many years ago and planet Earth is still how it is. So this is the best idea up to the moment for us as a study. Look online for the people, the organizations, other teachers. That's the best we found so far. It's the Peace and Love International Organization, okay? And we're all gonna be united. No disaster relief, no people going to other countries such as the doctors board or something like that. None of this, none of them are needed. No, we are going to take care of our own local communities, our own county, ourselves, people that live in that area. Okay, even for refugee, if you search it up, there's so many non-profit organizations, you know, that come up, organizations that help refugees, and still millions of refugees waiting for a house, waiting for food gardens, waiting to move, right? Okay? All right, so that's how we're gonna do. So in a few words, you know, government leaders and business owners, they're gonna do this, this and that, this and that, as I already said, right? And then they're gonna lay off everything under their work position, right, that they're in charge. And then they give 1 day extra, right? So they're gonna do this on an even day. And then they jump 1 day, and the next even day they resign, saying very clearly, from today on, the Goiana Ferreira from the Peace and Love International Organization will be in charge to guide us, you know, and that's how it's gonna be. That's the only way. The other thing that I didn't say is beauty salons, haircut places. All these places gonna close for now, and they're gonna reopen after. So what all these people gonna do? Plant food, plant tree, all right? So now I'm going to say a few words. Yeah, the library is gonna clear up all the books, gonna leave only the books related to food planting and related to native plants planting, native trees and bushes and supporting plants, right? Okay, so this is already decided. Every public and private school, they're just gonna take those words, their name gonna continue the same in English. You already make the translation, the sign is still the same. All right? Okay, so now what else I have to say? For food vans, and of course, gonna be some extra ones, right? Maybe 20 total. And this parking lot, you know, that will be the city office, right? So we're gonna tell more words afterwards how the city office will be done, okay? But every business of any type, public or private, they just take the public word out and the private words out, keep their name if it's positive, already change their name, and change their sign up front and, you know, at the street and also the front of their main door. Okay, so let's talk about the sign. So signs usually are a rectangle. So on the top you're gonna write 4 words: Peace and Love International Organization. All right, peace here and so Peace and Love International Organization, right? All right, organization. Okay, and then here in the center you already have your name, so you can paint everything bright yellow or white, something that's gonna stand out the opposite color of the background, whichever is your reality. And you keep that same exact sign for now. That doesn't make no sense for us to make new ones, right? So you keep that already, what you already have. So here's your name. Might be 2 words, might be more, right? Okay. So whichever it is, you leave that name. So Peace and Love Organization, and you keep that name, or you already change a new one. If you're closing your business entirely, you're gonna keep Peace. So then you're gonna do that. You're gonna put Peace and Love International Organization in a way that fits on the sign you already have. A little larger, a little smaller, but in bold, okay, of this sign you already have. All right? And then you're gonna write here, small, available. And then you can already write right there or inside, you know, in another door, whichever it is, the email of the owner. Why email? Because phone call doesn't work. Email is a document. And then you're gonna say, we, 4 couples that live at this residential community, we want to apply to have there this or that, a school or whichever it is, okay? All right, so then you're gonna send the email and wait for 48 hours for an answer, 48 business hours for an answer. If they don't answer, you write again and you leave a note at the door, okay? You leave a note stuck at the door, all right? Or in the mailbox, okay? You leave a printed letter, that same email with your proposal, you print and you put there under the door in a safe location, you know, or at the trim of the door or in a mailbox, whichever you think is the most reasonable. Or 2, one at mailbox and one at the front door. All right? They're gonna write small and not so in bold, not too bright, because then it will be easy to cover that up and write the new business name right here. It's a restaurant, a school, a preschool, whichever it is. All right? Very good. We see you soon. Hi everyone, how you doing? Really great? Okay. So here we have the house cleanup, school cleanup. So this is the way you're gonna do. You're gonna put all the new ones or almost the new ones together. And the ones that pieces, you're gonna use it first. Yes, the best you can, even that they are 1 centimeter tall. Because people at the schools, you know, our students, they can hold that 1 centimeter and do the background of the drawings for soil, for mountains, for sky, for sunset, sunrise, or even at the ground, different colors, okay? All right, so keep them all, use the pieces first, and talk to your students, because many teachers in different places, different schools, they threw them away. We're not going to throw them away. So check them properly. You know, you can wash them gently, soap and water, dry them really well before you put them away in a shoebox or, no, not shoebox, transparent bag. Everything's in a transparent bag to use it afterwards, okay? All right? And, oops, sorry, I missed one little piece here. So check, you know, and you can spray vinegar, you know, or wash and then turn just a little bit. That's how I washed these ones, you know, because they were kind of dirty where they came from. So you just do like that and spray the other side, you know, and then you can rinse. Remember, everything you spray vinegar, you know, after 10 minutes, remember to rinse. So they won't be corroding. That won't be corroding, but it's just a thought I had, you know. For them, you rinse. You're just washing or disinfecting everything with vinegar. And if you have any chemicals, other chemicals or soap, use the one you have the most, that you need to get rid out first. So whichever is the soap or the other disinfecting items, use those items first, okay? And of course, leave the disinfecting items for the things you need the most, such as bathrooms and kitchen counters. All right, so let's say you clean up your house or your classroom or your school, and you have many different pencils, color pencils or black pencils like this one. What you're gonna do? First you clean them, check them, and then you're gonna sharpen them up to keep them. Use the small pieces first and leave the big ones already sharpened in plastic sealable bags. And as you need, you're gonna use the big ones. You can keep all the words. If they're not advertisement, it's okay. If they are advertisement, you can cover them with permanent marker. All right? So that's what you're gonna do with all your pencils. So if they're not advertisement of any business, any government, then it's okay. All right. If they are not in English, you know, for example, pencil or even a company's name, you get the marker, you know, permanent marker, and you color. If you don't have permanent marker at your house, maybe, you know, you have what, or your business, a nail polish, right? So we're not going to keep those in any business. Only schools and clubhouses are gonna have these crayons, all right? And this also, only schools and residential clubhouse gonna have a few. And mostly for the school. Don't throw anything away, even that they're very small. Okay? So if they're about 10 centimeters, you can still write. Look, if they're 10 centimeters, you can still write. You know, even the smaller ones, you can make some drawings. So keep them all, and yes, use them. All right, let's talk about good pens. You're gonna check them all, right? See if they work or not, if you know. Okay, those that are not completely transparent, you're gonna use first. But yes, you're gonna use every single one, okay? You clean them well, whichever it's your reality, you know, just a towel, maybe a washcloth, you know, 20 by 20. With a drop of soap and water, or just a spray if it's quicker, you know, and then you clean them, right, to take the vinegar out after 10 minutes. So you use the ones that are not transparent, use them first. The second one you're gonna use is those, a half transparent. You know, like you see here, kind of transparent, you see? So those type you're gonna use second. The third one gonna be the ones our regular 100% transparent. Okay? So let me repeat. First you use those that are nothing transparent. Then you're gonna use those that are a half transparent, or even like this, a half, because not really, you know, you cannot see really. And then the last ones you're gonna use those that are 100% clear transparent, not black transparent, clear transparent. All right, so let's talk about those type of mechanical pencils. All right, so yes, you can use them first, like this one, use them first, but not those that you put pieces out of it. Those we're not going to use because they cause too much trash, you know, and you don't want them to go to the field trip too much. But all those type, yes, use them first, because people need to fill up forms, need to do things, okay? And we're gonna give a due date for those, and for those pencils we're gonna give a due date. Let's say 4 weeks. 4 or 8 weeks. I think 4 weeks, okay? So 8 weeks. Let's do 8 weeks, okay? All right, so 8 weeks for non-approved, like all dark, like this one, okay? 8 weeks from those after the 2 days cleanup, okay? So you're gonna use the most as possible, everyone. You know, gonna use them in your classroom or filling up forms, whichever it's your reality, okay? And these ones also, this is trash. Right away at the 2 days cleanup, those type, that you pull out. Okay? All right? Because someone didn't want it, so I got them at the trash. All right. So this, you are going to use also up to 8 weeks from those 2 days cleanup. No more. All this mechanical pencil. All right. And of course, if you're students or at your clubhouse or at your business, use them in 8 weeks only. All right? Okay? So, business of all types, government offices of all types, you do not keep colored pencils or crayons. Every citizen of all countries gonna keep them at the clubhouse, the residential community assigned room. For them to do the drawings, they need to do a few. Every clubhouse can have some, maybe 40, 80, or 100, according to your reality. That's fine. But you see, they're regular crayons and regular pencils. Paint them, and you're done. Now, let's go over a few more things. So, if you have harmonious animals, that is at least 4 centimeters long, you can use at the kindergarten class, right? For them to play around. That's okay. But they need to have harmonious face, be a real animal, not Pokemon, not all these little monsters that people create. Okay? Be reasonable, like with the leg, the shape, and have at least 4 centimeters at the length of the body. Okay? So you put it here, in the center of the animal's body, you see? From the head to the tail, so this is 2.5. Doesn't go the way to 4. We don't want 2 tiny ones that go straight, if it's plastic, go straight to recycle bins. So, we are not going to have any cubes like that, okay? I think the schools can have them. Every school can have maybe 10, no more, for them to play a little bit sometimes, up to what? Maybe up to 2 years. That's okay, right? And then we're gonna let you know. So every school can have 10, no more. And they can share different classrooms, like time to pass. All cars, metal cars, it's trash. You cannot keep metal cars, but you can keep those wooden ones, like Waldorf cars. If they don't have anything written, police, they can't have anything, other words, that's no words at all. Get the permanent markers or a nail polish and cover them. If they're wood, if they're metal or plastic, throw them away. All right? And for those that we will keep, they need to be at least 4 centimeters long. You can keep them at kindergarten classes. The wooden ones, 4 centimeters long. Okay? All right. If they're wood, the only metal little piece they can have is for their tire, But they're regular, simple things. All right, all little pieces like that, you see, like this, or Beyblades, that's forbidden already, threw away. All right? Okay. So every rule give, every clubhouse can keep 10 or so. Every other rule, can keep 10 up to 40 centimeters. And you're going to put them all together. As soon as you have the best ones, you give the others away. All right? Okay. So, even that they have some numbers, that's okay. If they have inches in your country, that's okay. As soon as they have up there the proper centimeters, metric, right? It can be 20, can be 40, right? I think it's reasonable. Up to 40, no more, because that's plenty for for any essay you have to do the margin, okay? So only 10 at the clubhouse, okay? Only 10 up to 20. Let's do up to 20 centimeters. 25. Let's do like that. Up to 25 centimeters, 10 rules for clubhouses. And no offices of any type, any other property will have rules because that's not needed. We're not going to use them. Okay? Oh, sorry. Every property can have two rules. All right? Transparent like that or in wood. Okay? But need to be thin. Cannot have things in it, All right? So for people, for all jobs, yes, two rules and two rulers, such as like people are measuring fabrics, and then it's different. People are sewing clothes, or people are at the thrift stores, so you have two up to 40 centimeters long, and then you will have some soft measures, like construction areas that will be demolished or things like that, okay? All right, so if you have Lego, guys, it's forbidden to keep. It's forbidden. You can keep some Lego, small, regular ones, not the tiny ones, but small, regular ones. If you don't have wood blocks, that's okay. Up to 8 weeks, you can keep Lego blocks, but no Lego, guys, because they're not harmonious. All right? Okay, so this is trash at your 2 days cleanup. Let's talk about gnomes like that. They are harmonious, but their hand is backwards, so you don't know what's inside. It's trash at the 2 days cleanup. Afterwards, we're gonna make our own for our children to play at schools, right? But right now, if you have anything like that, even that's harmonious, yes, children up to 2nd grade can talk about fairies, can talk about harmonious. Gnomes, that's okay. We're not going to use other names. It's only gnomes and fairies, okay? So we're gonna make them afterwards. Very small like that, so they can play a little bit, fairies and gnomes. We're gonna have proper harmonious face they're gonna make, and simple stories, but after that they don't talk about anymore. After end of 2nd grade, we are not going to have stories, and we're gonna tell them that fairies and gnomes are not real. We are the ones, we humans are the ones. But some creativity, that is okay, for kindergarten, preschools in general, up to 1st or 2nd grade, we're gonna define afterwards. But for now, up to 2nd grade is fine, because some people have their mind with so many negative things, from video games, from Star Wars, from so many things that's out there on TV, on laptops, computers, books, videos, stories. It's crazy. So it's important for us to have something simple, positive. That's fine up to the end of 2nd grade. All right. But if they have holes like that, you threw them away, okay? All right. So what else I have to say? So if you have vegetables, you can keep them, but they need to be 4 centimeters long, but not so skinny, because remember, the preschool, the nursery classes cannot eat them or swallow them. They need to be thick, So yes, you can keep them. Those that are sold for classrooms, they are about, let me see here, about 5 centimeters by 2 or 4 by 2. So you need them to be at least 2 centimeters thick. So nobody gonna swallow them. 4 by 2. Yes, you can keep. They have even salads, okay, because in the future we're gonna make them knitting and crochet. But right now you have the plastic, it's okay. Have a basket or a bean, a colored bean, plastic bean. That's okay. Keep the ones you have. At least 4 by 2. They need to be 2 centimeters thick. All right, what else I have to say? Now for clean up, as a door key. As soon as you have a very strong ring, use what you have and look around, if you have something thick like that, needs to be flexible and nothing in it. It's okay, it can be rubber, can be knitting, need to be flexible, nothing in it. So go look at your dollar store or quickly make one if you have strings. As soon as not a plain string, it's thick. You see here, at least 1 centimeter thick. You see there? About 1 centimeter thick. All right? That you can, if you have a clipper, cannot be those clippers that you don't know what's inside them. It's better to have just the string, okay? All right. So remember, some companies, they have like here, right? Crayola. Those are advertisement. We cannot advertise anything. You see here? They have some restaurants give crayons to the kids. Parents bring them home. You cover them up with permanent marker or nail polish. Permanent marker is better, okay? If you don't have them, just send to the school as it is. So here's an improvement. We're not going to use nail polish. We have to cover them up, we have to cover them up with permanent marker. And every school will have that, all right? Okay. When you spray them, make sure you do it quick so they won't start opening. This is the white one we're not going to use. The white ones you threw away. All right, so they want to start opening. If they start opening like that, put a few drops of glue, if it's a good color. This one is white, threw them away. Every white crayon and every black crayon, you threw them away. We don't need them for anything, okay? All right, very good. Okay, let me see what else we can talk about. For the relay races, you can have some egg on a spoon if you have plastic. Just do the best you can according to reality. We don't have wooden ones, We're going to make wooden ones afterwards. Or even soft ones, I think, instead of the wood ones. Yeah, here's an improvement. We're going to make soft ones with synthetic fiber inside or sheep wool inside, whichever we will have in each community. So we are not going to use wooden eggs, okay? Because we don't know what's inside. We don't know, right? So if you already have them, at preschools, kindergarten classes, okay, they can play them around, But if you have those, like they sell with Play-Doh or they have for different things, this one was with a Play-Doh inside. Yes, you can have them in relay races because there's nothing inside. You shake, nothing inside. You open, nothing inside, so you can use them. Yes, go ahead and do some relay races. I already posted a few ideas. You can have 4 or 5, games for each class, right? While you're learning good games, have the simple ones. The spoon with an egg, right? That's very easy to do. You can also have the other 3 or 4 ones I posted there. The holding the leg, like one person is on the floor, the other one is stand and hold their hand. You can do that one, and I post a few others. All right? Okay. So it's forbidden to be walking around, with samples of plants and things like that. Even that's in schools or other locations, be walking around with samples in cars. That's forbidden. Okay? The other thing, it's every planetary, usually universities have them, and sometimes big cities have them as well, showing the stars and the movement of planet Earth. All of them gonna close down. We don't need them. We don't need, there's too much equipment, too much information that's not needed. People are gonna learn things from videos and from books as everything else. So you already can tell your city, you government leaders, or if you are a university a principal or whichever it is, you know, if you're a teacher, university, already tell them they have to close down, and as everything else, you have 2 days to put everything in the trash because they're not needed. Okay? All right. Very good. So here's our basic rules and guides. We see you soon. The other thing you can have is a simple ball like that, or even bigger. You know, so up to kindergarten, you have some soft one that we're gonna make with synthetic fiber inside, or wool. The sheep wool we're gonna use for decades and decades, because when they get too stiff from washing, we're gonna open that up and comb them again. You know, those 2 combs that go against each other, make them soft again, or the kids gonna make with their hands, but we can also use that comb just for them to open up again. Yeah, we don't need those combs, we can do by hand. And then make a new ball with knitting, crochet little balls for the kids to play many different games. All right, because they're soft, they're easy, even timetables for elementary grades. Okay, and for the older ones we can use sandbags, right? Okay, very easy. And if you have balls a little bigger, so we already tell you the size, you know. So here, this one is about 6 centimeters tall. You see here? You know, let me see. Let's try again. So here it's covering here. Yeah, almost 7. You see there? Almost 7. Yeah, let me put it here. 7.5. Yeah, because that's the center, the diameter. So it's a little more than 7 if I put the cell phone right straight, okay? So that's fine. That's the minimum. So let's organize that the minimum ball for nursery and kindergarten will be 6 centimeters, because easily they can get with our hand. Soft balls, right? Or plastic, that's okay too. And up to, you know, like a regular ball, you know, smaller than a basketball. I don't have the other rule and guideline here, so I'm going to tell you after. Thank you so much for helping us and for being organized. Already clean up your house, okay? If you can, already clean up your house with everything, because those things are very important. You know, so when gets the day, you're ready. You're already clean up. You don't have anything extra, right? Okay? The other thing we got at the garden today is this raspberry hibiscus. It's very delicious. Look online for their nutritional facts, but remember, every plant you're gonna eat, make sure it's a real plant. Look online if it's something you're not used to, or people in your family not used to, you know, if somebody that you trust said that they have been eating, that is different. Someone you know for a long time, or a teacher, or a gardener that works with that for a long time, you know, then it's okay. But don't start trusting people. Oh, this is good, this is good. We don't want anybody to die, or feel cramps, or feel pain, okay? So for anything that's a little different to your reality, make sure you look online, or if you trust that person that is saying that, okay? All right, very good. And remember, some plants, they're very similar to others that are toxic. Always look online first. Okay. Let me tell you quick about the hydration drink. For 2 years, here's an improvement then for what I said a few days ago. 2 years for everyone, even for infants. All the mothers need to feed them at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. So they're already fed their infants about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, right? whichever is their reality, but 8 at the establishment. The mother is going to be working at the preschools. They have to feed their infants 8 or 9. So from 8 a.m. until 9:20, so it's mandatory they feed their infants. Let's do 7:40 because some mothers, some rooms gonna have many kids, 10 infants. I think 10 infants are enough for each room, right? Okay, some are inside, some are outside, some at the other locations, right? Playing in the garden, some if you have a little pool, plastic pool, you can use them for now, right? For them to have fun outside. Okay, so from 7:40 to 9:20, so it is mandatory for all the mothers. Let's do 9:25, yeah, until 9:25. So they take turns because some mothers might feed quicker than others, right? Okay, because some infants are newborns and some infants are already 8, 9 months old. Okay, so 7:40 until 9:25, perfect. And that's not the first feeding of the day. The first feeding of the day is at their own homes, at their parents' room, at their a rocking chair, comfortable, every day at the same time, every weekday up to Saturday at the same time, to have consistency. On Saturday, everyone needs to stop, even infants, to have this feeding or the hydration drink. Okay, all right. So what happens is you're gonna, for 2 years, everyone of all ages, elders, teens, young adults. Oh, I'm strong, I don't need. Yes, you need. With the difference, you can have a whole cup or a half serving. That is okay. For people that is feeling strong along the days, that's okay. You can have a half serving. But up to 4th grade and 65 years old and older, it's mandatory to have that whole drink according to the measurement we're going to give you afterwards, right? And you're going to see according to reality, because some places are still very cold, or even their summer is not really summer, and some places are burning hot, and people that move into those locations that they are not used to. So it makes common sense, right? So for the whole jar, you make in 1 liter, for example. So you put 1 big spoon of salt, 1 big spoon of sugar for every liter of water. That's a base. But if you're not there yet, you're using jelly. Okay, so 1 spoon of jelly, 1 spoon of salt for every liter of water. So a liter, it's about this. You see a hand here? So you see? Okay, this is more or less a liter. All right, so here a half drink, it's okay after 6 months, but not to start with. Everyone drink, I think that is the most reasonable. As I said, because people are moving, people feel they're strong. They're not strong. You pass the days and they're already not feeling good. Okay? All right? And so we are going to do, so 6 months is mandatory for everyone. The large drink, 6 months. The small drink for healthy people, 5th graders and older, it's okay. Up to what? Up to 64 years old, a half drink is okay. 5th graders to 64 years old after 6 months. And we might have some improvement after, but here's the basic, okay? And then we're going to tell you what we're going to do for these 2 years up to 4 years. We're going to tell you afterwards, okay? According to reality reports, if everybody's doing okay or not, if we are going to start only with the elders and elementary, up to elementary kids, or how we're going to do it, we're going to tell you after. But this is already established up to 2 years, and up to 6 months is already established. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon. All right, so you remember, it's mandatory to have everything transparent containers or transparent bag, even rice and beans. Okay, so you remember that. All right. So of course, if it's honey, agave, or these other things, if it's transparent containers, you can keep as they are labeled, right? Because they are liquidy, they are creamy, or whichever it is, So agave, honey, and maple, those three things keep at their container if they're transparent. If they're not transparent, you pass to another container that's most transparent as possible. Or even two things like that. Just write with permanent marker. Agave, from where? Put the expiration. There's some honeys last for 1,000 years, but I don't know much about agave and about honey. Agave and maple. Okay? So we're gonna use them first because they're liquid form, right? They're not really granules as those you're gonna keep for the very last. Okay, my friends, very good. And then we're gonna also give you a due date when you cannot have agave, honey, and maple from other people anymore, right? You can have only your own honey. So we're gonna tell you afterwards, because to be safe that they have no sugar, because we want to avoid the sugar best as possible, right? Okay. All right, my friends, thank you so much. See you soon. Right, so now I have an update for the moringa and other salads, dark salads you're gonna be washing. So you're gonna wash because of some pollution, right? And of course, everyone gonna already have clean hands, right? So mostly you're not disinfecting them for dirty hands because everybody already washed their nails to harvest their salad and they already washed their hands properly. Okay, but if you purchase them from a supermarket that is not in a bag, a proper bag, sealable, entire closed bag, then you have to disinfect them with vinegar, the entire thing. All right, you disinfect them first and you rinse them afterwards, right? When you rinse them, do not rub, because it's good to break them down. Some like moringa is too stiff, that's fine. You can rub them, for them to be a little soft and also to break down a little bit, though they're stiff. But some are soft, you just rinse them more gently, just to take the vinegar out, or you keep the vinegar, that's fine. But what I want to say, do not rub them too much to take the chlorophyll from it. You just rub a little bit to break down. You can even put some spray of this regular vinegar, like a few sprays, to break them down and make people eat them easier. All right, that's okay. But do not wash them too stiff, so you won't be throwing away good nutrition and chlorophyll from those salads. Okay, the other thing is for food. Some food use too much space. So, for example, chicken wings, right? They use much more space and they have much less meat than breasts, for example, right? Or a beef. So, make good sense according to reality. Use all the wings first and keep frozen the breasts or the steaks, larger pieces, okay? All right? And always put a note, even that's in a little plastic bag, it's okay, put the note inside. All right? Good. So if they already came separate or not, if they came together or not, just do the best you can. Get a sealable bag, those that you press on the side, or those that have the little hook that I told you about. Some sealable bags have this little plastic hook. You see this red one? Okay, buy one you can afford, right? And according to reality, a strong one gonna last for years. All right, so let's say you're gonna put inside this plastic bag the breasts. So you got many chickens, you already sort them out, so you're gonna cook for your entire community all the wings first, okay? And keep the best meat for those plastic bags. All right, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna get a smaller transparent plastic bag, maybe 10 by 10, whichever you have. All those, have sandwich bags, okay, with the paper inside. According to the information that came, expiration day, and re-bagged on. 5 by 5 little things you can make in bold using regular pens, right? Blue pens, always blue pens, okay? So, and then you can put such as little bags like that, transparent. And you put there, so the note, it's also sealable, you already put in there, and it won't harm, can stay there for months, even years. Keep on the back of the freezer the best meat you have, right? Okay? That are what? I repeat, steaks, not grinded meat. It's forbidden. After the organization launching day, it's forbidden to have grinded meat. They put things in it, you don't even know what is in there. People gonna cut their own meat at their proper kitchens, right? About a centimeter thick, right? Such as for beef, okay? All right, very good. And you're gonna use all this first. What you gonna do with the bones? So let's say you're gonna keep all the bones in a proper container. If you have too many raccoons, gonna be digging, you cannot dig too deep, until we have the bone grinder, because bone, it's very good for the plants, but we don't have that yet. So maybe one or another place have, but not most of them. It's okay. So you can dig deep, where's the location you're gonna put them, so if you're moving out the community soon or not, doesn't matter. Put them deep, so you're gonna keep them for the whole week or for the whole day in a bucket with lid. So it's not going to have the scent going far away. You can keep at your kitchen, that's fine, because it's one more barrier that you have, it's for the walls, right, of your kitchen. So you can put a container, a plastic container, or you can even put on the top of your counter. That's for bones, okay? Fish bones, chicken bones, everything. You're not going to use them, On the future, when you have the grinder, that's okay. You can have separate. If you believe you're going to have the grinder for chicken bones, good bones, right? Soon, that's okay. You have 2 different buckets with 2 strong lids. One gonna say chicken and others. The other gonna say fish only. Okay, because we don't want to put fish that's not really like powder into the gardens. Okay, but those with chicken, they're gonna be grinded separately. All right, let's say like that. And one day when we have, because maybe you already stood the community, so you're gonna put them about 10 meters apart, and you're gonna have a sign, a metal sign, say chicken and others. Every other bone, that's fine, because if they do chickens, they can do the others. But fish will be separate. All right, very good. If you believe, you can do 3 or 4 separate ones. You can do mammals, chicken, and fish. Three different signs, 10 meters apart. Everyone gonna know. All right, at the end of the week, or when that bucket is full, might be 1 week, might be. Okay, so here's an improvement. You are going to have 3 places for bones. Fish only, okay? Chickens only, because some chickens, when you break them down, they also are very sharp. Remember, that's why we don't give chicken bones to dogs, remember? Okay, most of the bones. Because some of them you break, they get really bad, really sharp. The third one is for mammals. Every other mammal, okay? Or something else that's authorized, you know, or some fish also don't have those very stringy things. But let's do this three separate ones: mammals, chicken, and fish. They are 10 meters apart. You're going to make a sign, a metal sign for each one. You know, say, and then you're going to put those words, right? Mammal, fish, mammal bones. That's number one. Mammal bones. Chicken bones. And 3 here. What is it? Fish bones. Number 3. And then if it's another one to grind, you know, that's good to grind. I'm not going to let you know afterwards. All right? If you eat reptile, okay, then you can do reptile. Number 4, reptile. Oh, sorry, here, okay? That's okay, reptile, because some people eat alligators, right? So, or something else. You can put reptiles if it's your reality, or something else that is not mammal, okay? All right, so you're going to have those compost. According to your reality, you're going to put a 1/2 meter deep or 1 meter deep soil on the top. I believe a 1/2 meter soil on the top. So you're going to dig that area and a 1/2 meter soil, that will be enough, okay? To avoid what? Mostly raccoons and something else that would come for the scent. Keep away from your gardens because you don't want them, animals from the wild, to come for any of those scents, and then suddenly the garden's right there, and then they're gonna eat things from your garden. Avoid that, because some have rabies. Keep them really far away. Put them really far away at the end of your community where no gardens are there. You know, in a shady area, for example. Use the sunny area for planting food and the trees we need to grow, and keep those things far away, because even trees, the nursery for tree planting, you also have to be careful with this tree. Why? Because they have sprouts, and some animals love those tiny sprouts. Okay? So keep those 4 signs. If you don't have anything here yet, already make and leave it blank. Because you might get some food along those 1 or 2 years that you never even imagine you're going to have, you know, that are not mammals, but you're going to eat. Because that's what you have for protein, okay? Because nobody can eat a full plate of even moringa or spinach or kale or broccoli, right? We need a variety of other things as well, other colors, okay? All right, it's like vegans. You know, many vegans, soon they start to have deficiencies in one thing or another. Or they're very skinny, too skinny. That's not healthy either. All right? Okay, very good. Let's do it. So, you are ready. Let's say you got 20 chickens. You're going to process them yourself. So, you're going to clean, separate the parts. And, you know, the inside parts the same way. You're going to separate all the parts you got on that chicken according to your country. Because some countries don't eat that. They don't even sell that. Some countries eat everything, right? So according to reality, you do it, you process. Eat the ones that have less meat and more bones first. That's this an example. Okay. If it's a chicken, you're going to keep the breasts to eat in 6 months, in a year, 2 years, who knows? Save them. And save the beef, you know, from mammals of all types. If they're soft or hard, you're going to figure them out. And you see this little plastic, you're going to put the information like a half sandwich bags. They're very small. Sealable. put the note and write, because even beef, they also have many parts. They have those that are very hardened, those that are very soft, those that from old cows, and those that those that are very soft. Write it down, the type, because some people, they're not meat eaters, but somebody will know. Oh, those are hard, you need to cook a little longer. Those are soft, you need to cook less time. Just to have an idea, at least you have an idea, okay? So get that information, put in this small bag, transparent bag, put it right there, and you seal here. If you have a heat sealer that takes air, it's even better. You're gonna get more points for that. Instead of buying regular sealable bags at the supermarket, if you have that machine that takes air, oh yes, you're gonna get more points, because this food gonna last longer for everything that you will freeze. Okay? Use your freezers for meat, good protein, not for bread, for example. Okay? Everything make good sense. If you have a lot of bread now, it's okay, keep them, they're safe, but as you start using them, fill up all your freezers with protein, okay? Protein, real meat, okay? Real breasts, chicken breasts, real mammals, food or beef, right? Okay? All right. And of course, you also use the worst first. For example, you got an alligator, you got a crocodile. Yes, we can cook. They taste like fish. It's fine. Put on a pressure pan, So here the food, right? What you do? Put on a pressure pan. Already cook them first. Here. Oops, sorry. Here. Reptiles, eat them first. What you gonna leave for last? The one that have more protein, less bones, such as beef. Take the bones out. Some meat, they also come with a lot of bones. Already process that before you put on those transparent bags. And yes, let's do it mandatory. After the organization launching day, it's mandatory to freeze food with that little machine that takes the air, and with heat, they already seal this part. So everybody gonna be safe for those first 2 years, because it's too much for everybody to know about each other. But if you have them, that is good. Now let's talk about refrigerators and freezers. What you need the most are the freezers, because the refrigerator, you're going to have the salads right there at your neighborhood. You're going to have fruits at your neighborhood, at your city, right? And they're going to stop coming anyways, right? And you can have vitamins, minerals, and everything else from salad. So you don't worry about fruits, but you need the meat. Okay, so what you're going to do? You need freezers here. Freezers. So you can have the long ones, that's fine, with door. And you can have the horizontal ones with door, that is fine. Okay? Because they fit a lot, and you're gonna make them parts. So for the horizontal ones, you're gonna divide them in 4. So, and every time you get a new batch, you put that you need to use. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna transfer the old. So left is always the old, right? And here's the older. And then you transfer this to this to that, and this to this, according to your reality of those 4 places. How are you going to divide them? Do the best you can. Even a piece of cardboard is fine. As soon as the inspectors will come, they will see that you're very organized and you have something here. The other thing you can use is, for example, a lid, a flat plastic lid that you can use, such as from a container that you're not using or something like that, a plastic, right? That's not sharp, not going to cut anybody's hand. So you can use, all right? So came a new one comes here, the new meat. Okay, comes here. And you pass the odor. And if it's a bad meat, all right, so if just arrive a reptile meat, you're not going to keep that too long. You use first, right? Reptiles, use first, okay? Or pieces of chicken, you know, like a liver or whichever. Some countries, they, as I told you, they eat everything. Even neck. They're so hungry, even neck of chickens. So if it's a neck of chicken, a bag, you know, that you just process yourself from 10, 20, 40 chickens you got raw and need to process, already put them here. Why? Because chicken necks don't have much meat, but have some, you're not throwing away. Alligator, crocodile, it's too hard to cook it first, so they're gonna come straight here. You're not going to pass everything. You keep the better meat here and you keep passing, because everything goes from what? From left to the right, right? From left to the right. So that's how you're gonna do it. So if it's a bad meat, go straight here to use it first. If this is empty and then you pass the next one, it should be in order. Because those good beef and those good chicken breast, you keep them for 1 or 2 years, they're going to be fine. According to how fast you process them and freeze them. You know, they lose the capacity if they're being frozen again. And then you see, if they're frozen again, you got the frozen, they have too many bones, you have to process them and then freeze them again. That's okay. But then they're gonna come to this box here or to this box here, according to reality. Understand? All right. The other thing, if you get a very weird animal, such as ostrich, you know, or a kangaroo, or a zebra. Zebra is like horse. That's okay. Gonna be treated like cows, you know. Those animals, that's okay. But if you get anything that's too weird, cook them first. And of course, the first base of all, if you trust the people that are giving that, or if you have no other option, right? Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. All right, so here you always gonna keep what you're gonna cook first, the worst food. Those with more bones, or those that you know you don't know, because you have to remember, animals is like us. For example, some animals, some people eat liver of many animals. Some countries they don't have any options. They do eat those things, right? Okay, we're gonna do the same. Keep and already eat. It's a great opportunity for people to get practice. They have to eat, even as that's just a spoon of it, they have to eat. Okay? It's mandatory to eat. They don't have to eat the whole plate, but they have to eat at least 1 spoon of whichever meat you offer them. Okay, we're gonna tell in grams afterwards. All right, very good. So you already know the horizontal freezer. And if it's a vertical freezer, the whole thing is a freezer. If you get transparent top, you get more points. If you get the horizontal as well, if it's a transparent door, you get much more points, okay? Because the camera from the kitchen or the walls or the ceiling, whichever cameras you have, will already be showing what you're doing. So you will get more points, security points, okay? When we go to the Peace app, or even now you can already start. We got a freezer with transparent door on this day. We got 10 freezers with transparent door on this day. Who you gonna contact to get those transparent door freezers? Supermarkets, they're gonna close down. Already contact them and catch up, remind them every 2 weeks. Look, remember, we're here very close. Remember, we are this community. We have that number of apartments or houses. We need them. Okay. So if your houses, you're gonna close your kitchens in 6 months, 2 years, 4 years, whichever is your reality, you're gonna keep those freezers and send to the following city that's open with the families that are going. So that's why we are going to keep some trucks, moving trucks, because all those families are moving, right? So we need freezers, right? And as you get the ones with transparent doors, you cancel the other ones. You send them to recycle centers. You got 2 more, 10 more, 20 more transparent doors. You send them. Okay? All right, very good. Now, for horizontal freezers, these 4 parts here, gonna be what? The bottom, if you just turn a little bit, that's how gonna be. The bottom gonna be the best one, and the top part, the last shelf, gonna be the one you're gonna use first, okay? That's the simplest way you can remember. You just flip the paper and that it is. So here's easy to explain, and you just flip them like that, and this is your horizontal freezer, and that goes first. Everything that just arrived or everything that is almost expired, do it first. Okay, basically is that. Very good, and we see you soon. All right, now let's say a few words for salad dressing. Maybe you have a container. Yes, use it now. Even ranch, creamy, use it now. A little bit, because that little taste, yes, use it now until end of July. Those creamy things, vinaigrettes of all types, also use the worst first, okay? All right, so use them, yes. If you have a bunch of mustard, use them. Because as I said, sometimes if you squeeze one little thing of that for 5 people, 4 people, 2 for 10 people, make a difference, give a little taste. Okay, because some people are not used to eat plain salad as some other people. So we don't want to hurt anyone. Any adjustment you can do, you do it. They have what? They have oil, they have vinegar, that's fine. Use the worst one first, such as this one. Look, they have xanthan gum, they have mustard flour. Look at this. They have sugar, a bunch of bad things. But sometimes it's better to have a little bit of that than nothing. If the people threw up, because some people are so not used to some types of food, if they threw up right there, they're going to lose a lot of points. And the person in charge of checking the cafeteria, whichever is outside picnic tables or inside, need to make those reports. Because even adults can do. If the food is not bad, of course. If the food is bad, doesn't count. Everybody cooking food, at the end, they have to taste the food. But not to be tasting again, is enough of salt or not. No, taste once while you're preparing. I think it's the best, before they get ready. Then you already taste. Maybe one of those meat that you believe that was good and you froze, you took the air and everything. Maybe something happened, they're not so good anymore. Yes, you taste the food. 2 different couples taste, 2 different people taste the food. Okay? 2 different people. And for to be reasonable, right? One person from one couple or another person from another couple. Taste everything that's cooking. Taste the fruits, because some fruits get bugs. You don't even know. They taste like medicine. It's crazy. So yes, taste the food. All right? If they're not rotten, people need to eat, okay? That's important. All right, what else? So yes, you eat that, but after the organization launching day, you cannot have those creamy with milk. So like ranch, use it first. Then you use the vinaigrettes or those with a bunch of things. Then you use those that just have a very few items. You see this one here? Let me show you. This one here has, oh, sorry, can't see. Has vinegar, mustard seed, salt, turmeric, and spices. So you don't know about the spices, but about the rest, it's not too many ingredients compared to other things you might have. I'm just talking about options, okay? So first you're gonna use everything with milk, or milk cream, or you know, these white ones, such as ranch. Then you're gonna use those that are more transparent, with more items. Then you're gonna use those with less items. In small bags, big bags, doesn't matter, okay? All right, very good. Let's get organized and let's get ready, and we see you soon.